Hey there everyone, today is Wednesday, March 14th, and you know what that means, today is Pie Day. I love pie because I know 200 digits of pi, and you can find a video of me reciting 200 digits of pi while juggling. I will try to post a link somewhere on this screen, but if I can't figure out how to do that, it will be down there where other links are in the little bar above the comments, whatever that thing is called. But yeah, so yay, happy Pie Day. I hope you had a good day and ate pie or thought about the number, and it was fun because I love pie. I also love the food, I guess, sort of. I don't know, I like baking more than I like eating baked goods, so. Also, cupcakes, sort of better than pie. Anyway, that's not the point at all. So, this is my first video on this channel. I actually made this video a while back because me, Mimi, and Sarah started another channel with another one of our friends, but it didn't work out because she couldn't do it, which is perfectly fine because now it's the three of us and we're going to have lots of super fun times. But I was too lazy to remake the video because I actually spent sort of a lot of time on it. And I mean, it's applicable to basically any time period, so it works out. So I hope you enjoy learning some stuff about moi in 5 parts. There's lots of stuff. It's kind of weird. I hope you find it interesting though. And I will see you next Wednesday. Au revoir from present time. And now you shall go back to the past. I don't know. Today, this video comes in 5 parts. Part 1. 5 things you know about me. 1. I am a high school senior and I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. 2. I understand Spanish and Latin on top of English, though I'm not terribly good at understanding Latin, even though I am currently in AP Latin, which tends to be a problem. 3. I play the flute and the saxophone. 4. I was born with a cleft lip and palate, which, if you don't know, you should probably Google it because I won't be very good at explaining it. But it means I was born with a hole in my mouth. And I play my instruments while wearing a swimmer's nose plug because I have what is called a fistula, which means there's a hole in the roof of my mouth. And so when I play, air goes through it out of my nose, and it makes my playing sound worse. And so that's why I wear a swimmer's nose plug. So you can kind of hear me sucking air in through my nose. It's very weird. 5. I has giant kitty. Part 2. 5 things you don't know about me. 1. I kind of love memoirs. Lately, well, the first one that got me into memoirs was The Glass Castle. It's incredibly good. If you haven't read it, you should go and do that right now. Immediately. No, I mean right this second. 2. I am a secret poet. And by secret, I mean I don't tell people about it very often, and I don't enter my poetry into any kind of contests. But I do write it frequently, a lot actually. And there is a website that I used for my English portfolio that has all of it together. Well, most of it, at least all of the decent stuff. And you can find it down there with other links. 3. I'm a little bit addicted to fan fiction. It's kind of a problem. Also, it's a little bit weird. 4. I am no longer obsessed with England. I was all through middle school, and I'm not anymore. I mean, it's a cool country, and I would love to visit it, but I'm not as obsessed as I used to be with it, which I guess can be taken as a good thing. 5. I have a cup that changes colors. Part 3. 5 things that cause me to do my happy dance. 1. Reducing worlds suck, which is why I am so proud to call myself a nerd fighter, because I want to reduce world suck. World suck is really sucky, and I think it's important that we all strive to reduce it. In fact, I think that should definitely be a cause that we all hold dear. Otherwise, I'm not sure why we're friends, so I'm sure we do. 2. Learning new stuff. I actually really like learning a lot. I find it really interesting. I enjoy reading, and I just like to absorb knowledge like a sponge. Unfortunately, I'm bad at high school. Just, I don't like high school. I guess the social environment, it's something. I'm just really terrible at high school. 3, good art. I love art. I love art. I love art in terms of painting and drawing and all that sort of thing. I love great music. I love any kind of music except for some country and rap. I don't get it. But I love classical and electronic and musical music and everything. Just everything. Jazz. Really into jazz because I play it a lot. Just love music. 4, good literature. I love reading. I love reading, and especially when there's meaning behind what I'm reading, when the literature is good, it's important, it's significant to the human condition. It makes me do my happy dance. I just get so excited. What can I say? 5, popcorn. I love popcorn. I freaking love popcorn. I have no explanation. It's just my favorite food all time. I love popcorn. Ah! That's right. You guessed it. Part 4 is 5 things that turn me into a giant squid of anger. 1, bigots. Bigotry is just, it's not cool at all. There's nothing good about it, really, honestly. It increases world suck exponentially every time someone is a bigot to somebody else. We, as humans, need to learn to accept each other. It's the only way we're going to improve this planet that we live on, other than maybe reducing our CO2 emissions, because that's bad as well. But in terms of loving each other, we really just need to stop the bigotry, because it's not helping anyone. 2, I have a thing about utensils and cups. For instance, utensils. I don't particularly mind this spoon. I also don't particularly mind this spoon, or this fork, or this knife. However, I cannot use this spoon and this fork at the same time. I cannot use this spoon and this fork at the same time. I cannot use this fork and this spoon at the same time. And I cannot use this knife, this spoon, and this fork at the same time. However, I can use this fork and this spoon together, because see, they're the same. It's all good. And I can use this fork, this spoon, and this knife at the same time. I can't mix utensil types. It doesn't work. And the cup thing. This is a glass. You can drink water out of it. You can drink juice out of it. Stuff like that. But this is a mug. You can drink coffee out of it. You can drink hot chocolate out of it. However, this is a teacup. You can drink tea out of this. You can maybe drink coffee out of it. It's called a teacup, though. And so you don't drink tea out of this. You drink it out of this. It's a wine glass. Generally, you drink wine out of it. However, you can drink juice out of it that kind of looks like wine, because it makes you feel sophisticated. Yeah. 3, arthropods. I really hate bugs. I can't stand them. They're gross, and they're ugly, and they're creepy, and they crawl everywhere, and they have too many legs, and they gross me out, and I'm so afraid of them. Bugs. Yeah, I mean, even ladybugs and butterflies, sure, they're pretty to look at, but if I look at them really closely for too long, it gets disgusting. I can't. Bugs, ew, no. 4, surprises. I don't like surprises at all. I know that sounds weird, and maybe it sounds like I'm lying to you, but I'm not. I promise. I hate surprises. There was this one Christmas where my dad, he got me an iPod that I asked for, and he put it inside, like, a box for a keyboard amp, because I also have a keyboard. I thought it was a keyboard amp, and I got really upset, and I started crying, and I was really mad, because he said he'd gotten me the iPod, and I was expecting it. And then he was like, oh, psych, it's inside the box. Now I was pissed. I really was. I don't like surprises. So don't surprise me. I won't be pleased with you. I just won't. 5, When people tell me I'm not listening. I am listening, really honestly, I promise I am. Maybe I talk instead of like not talking and hearing and everything, but I process things while I talk. So I promise I am listening to you and I do actually care. It's just my way, and it's just the way I work. I understand what you're saying, and it's not like I'm trying to interrupt you or not hear your opinion or tune you out. It's none of that. I'm listening, so please don't tell me I'm not. This is the fifth and final part. 5 favorite things. 1. My favorite author. My favorite author is Roald Dahl because he wrote Matilda, which is my all-time favorite book. And it's not to say that I haven't read incredible books since then, but it just struck a chord in my heart because Matilda is this girl who nobody really particularly cares about when she's young, and then somebody sees her potential and she blossoms and she fixes problems and everything's okay, and it's just like happy ending, and it's completely improbable and whimsical and magical. I love Matilda. I really do. The book, not the movie. 2. My favorite poem is Emily Dickinson. I mean, the woman is incredible. Nothing against Shakespeare or anybody else. I mean, you guys are great too. Everybody's poets just astound me, which is why I love writing poetry. But Emily Dickinson blows my mind. It's so complex and so simple and wonderful, and I love her. I've been inside her house. Mimi, you know what I'm talking about. 3. My favorite musical is Wicked. How do you not love Wicked? I love Wicked. It's fantastic. It's a really good musical. It's got a wonderful storyline. The first time I saw it, I almost cried. It was beautiful and it's touching, and the story, it speaks to everyone, and it's cynical and hilarious. I adore it. 4. My favorite movie is Mary Poppins. So, sure, some of these things might seem like they're for little kids, but it's less that I haven't liked other stuff since I was younger. It's more just that I hang on to stuff for a really long time, so Mary Poppins is close to my heart. Because when I was younger, when we still had VHS tapes, I played the one of Mary Poppins so many times that I broke it and we had to buy a DVD. So I love it. I love the singing. I love the music. I freaking love Julie Andrews. I mean, who doesn't? She's like the queen of everything. Also, she's English. I mean, it was great. That's why I was obsessed with England for so long. Mary Poppins. I love it. It's happy and fantastic and singing. Some days I just wish I could get up and like start singing and everyone would just join in. Can we make that happen? My favorite webcomic is by Kate Beaton, and I know this is kind of a weird category, but you need to read Hark a Vagrant. It's so fantastic and hilarious and historically accurate, and it's just awesome. I love her comic on Robespierre. I will put a link down there. She's hilarious and witty, and it's kind of fantastic. Although, a close second and third are the webcomics Cyanide and Happiness, and Hyperbole and a Half. Those are really great too. I read a lot of webcomics. I'm kind of weird. Okay, thank you so much for watching my first video. Say hi, I'm Snowball and I'm enormously fat. Wait, say hi. Say hi. Say hi, everyone. Aww. Hi. Say hi, everyone. Okay, say bye. Say we're going now. Okay, bye. I hope you had a great Pi Day. Look, my tie came in the mail, which is kind of annoying because now it's the end of Pi Day. But it's awesome, isn't it? Can you see it? It has pi on it, and these are a bunch of digits, although I know more, because I think there are only 50 on here, just like repeated a bunch of times. It's pretty sick, though. I like it. Later.